parents. It's Pastor Michael. I just wanted to real quick drop a line and encourage you guys with something I've been reading and God's been kind of dealing with me about over the past few days, especially since Parent Night. I picked up a book again that I had started reading called Think Orange. It's about basically the church and the family coming together to make students' lives and relationship with God stronger and a better influence. So it's a great book for what I feel like God is using Evidence for and using us for here at Evidence. So I picked it up, started reading it again, and I came across this section of the book about putting God first in your family. And it was such an amazing reminder and an amazing thing that I wanted to share that with you real quick. The thing that he said in that book is that when we keep God as our number one focus, everything else falls into line. And he uses Moses as the explanation or the illustration for it, and says that when Moses was dealing with the people of Israel after they had left, he at one point comes up on the mountain and he tells them, "The Lord our God is one." He says, "We serve the one God, the God that is God." And it says in it that it says it in passing kind of, but then it goes on to say other things. But he says that he refocused the people on what is the most important thing. And I think as a family, and I know as a dad and as a youth pastor to teenagers, if I keep that in mind, that everything I do is for the point of glorifying God, even raising my kids, I want them to glorify God someday. That's a great reminder day in and day out to help me in the decisions I make, the things I let my kids go do, the things I let my kids watch or listen to, and it really helps the perspective of putting myself in that number one influence spot, like I shared on Wednesday night at Parent Night. So I encourage you guys, remind your family to put God first and keep the focus on Him and make Him number one. He even says in the book that they have a grandfather clock, and he told his whole family, hey, this grandfather clock is our reminder of God and the power of God and that He's always here. So every time that grandfather clock chimes, every hour and then a little chime every half hour, they're reminded God is with us. God is ever present. We're here to glorify Him, and He's a big, great God. And they focus on God, and they're reminded by that clock every time they're sitting at home doing homework, watching TV, reading a book, whatever they might be doing, that clock goes off and God enters their brain. So remind your kids that God is number one. We serve the one true God, and He's our focus, and He's our purpose in life. And watch everything else fall into place. I really believe that. I love you guys. I'm excited for what God's doing at Evidence. We got to see you at the poll tomorrow, as this is Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. So we got to see you at the poll tomorrow, and it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter down below there, and you want to know what's going on at Evidence. All right? Peace.